Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondon and I'm an author and speaker. And welcome to my new series, The Power to Manifest. Today we're going to talk about 5 tips to attract all the money that you want into your life now. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. Click on that bell for notifications, scroll up to the all button, hit that bell, and give the video a thumbs up. In this video series, we are talking about intentional manifestation and purposeful manifestation. Now, you are a manifestor already, as I say in each and every video in this series. However, you might not know about purposeful manifestation and how to manifest your desires into reality. Now, a lot of people want to attract more money into their lives, but what happens is they really think about money, they want money, they set goals for money, but they still don't see money coming into their lives. So I'm going to help you overcome some of the obstacles that you might have in place when it comes to money. Tip number 1, know that money is energy. When you think about money as energy and not an object, you tend to shift your focus into respecting money a little bit more. Let's take another instance of something that is energy that we actually take for granted, but that we do about 23,000 times a day, and that is breathing. You never really think about, is there enough oxygen in the air for me to breathe? Unless if you're holding your nose underwater, or unless if you're in a confined space that doesn't seem to have enough oxygen. Now, if that is the case with oxygen, if you're holding your breath in a deep pool or in a lake and you're starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable, then what happens when you start to panic? You start to feel very constricted inside. You reach that panic mode and you struggle to reach for the surface in order to get more oxygen. But a lot of things happen to your body and to your mind. That fear creeps up, the body contracts and constricts, and there's a lot of negativity associated with that. The same thing goes for money. Money is energy. So if you've ever noticed that when you don't have a lot of money and when you start panicking about money, you start to feel very constricted with your money. And so the restriction of the money in your life, that's what keeps showing up. When you start to have this panic mode, is there enough money? I don't know if there's enough money. Will I have enough money to pay this bill? It goes the same way for oxygen. Oxygen, you don't think about it. It's abundant and it is plentiful on Earth, right? You live on Earth where this is an oxygen-rich planet. So normally, in a normal basis, you don't go around thinking, is there enough oxygen on this planet? I don't know. You just breathe your 23,000 breaths each day and you trust. You trust that the air is going to be there. The same thing should go for money, because money is energy. It's a flow of energy that will come into your life if you believe that it's there, if you trust that it's there, if you get out of the panic mode and the constricted mode into the more expansive mode. Tip number 2, look for displays of money all around you. Now, this may sound like a silly sounding example, but really, the riches and the abundance of money are all around you. Now, what I want you to do is keep your eyes open for signs of money everywhere. A nice little exercise that I do wherever I go, no matter what amount of money I happen to have in the bank account, is that I'm constantly looking for or looking at pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters in the street. Now, I will always bend over to pick up pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters in the street, because for me, it's a representation of the universe showering me with abundance. And like the late Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say, I say this exact same phrase every single time I find money in the street, in the road, maybe even in my couch. But every single time I find money, I always say, thank you, God, for this display of abundance that continues to show up in my life. Then I take that money, I don't spend it, but I take it and I put it in this glass jar and I have it open in my home to see the blessings of abundance that continue to flow into my life. Now, it's this symbolic noticing of the displays of money, of the displays of abundance in the universe that will attract more money into your life. Tip number 3, practicing gratitude for the money that you do have. Now, this is something that most people don't do. They don't look at their bank account. They don't look into their pocketbook. They don't look into their purse and say, thank you, money, for being in my wallet. Thank you, money, for being in my bank account. Thank you, money, for coming into my life in the form of a check in the mail. Thank you so much for flowing into my life. Most people criticize and complain about money. Oh, money, I don't have enough of you. Or money, why isn't there enough of you in my wallet? When are you going to come into my life? This isn't fair. And money being an energy needs that appreciation and gratitude because it's all a mindset. It really is. It's all a mindset. So that if you're constantly complaining and criticizing money and saying like, why don't I have enough money? Why can't I afford this? What's happening here? If you're constantly in that mindset, then money is going to mirror back to you that constant mindset of why don't I have enough, when you might have $5 in your wallet. And for you, that may not seem like enough, but it's still money. So just have gratitude for the money that you do have on you in your bank, in your 401k, whatever it is. Just have gratitude for that money that you actually do have. Tip number 4. Give some money away when you don't think you have enough money. This is a little trick that I play when I don't have enough money. From 2015 to 2017, I went through a really, really rough period where seriously, I did not have a lot of money. I had just closed my business, almost went completely bankrupt in personal bankruptcy, which I didn't opt to do, but there were weeks when I had very, very little money to even buy food. And I would play this little game called, when you don't have enough money, give some money away. Because that shows the universe that you're gonna trust that the universe is gonna bring you abundance no matter what. So here's what I would do. If I was sitting at church, the donation basket would come around, I'd look in my purse, sometimes I'd have $1, sometimes I'd just have change. But if I had that dollar or that change, this is what I would do. I would take that dollar and all of the change and dump it right into the donation basket. For me, that was an exercise to show the universe that I did have enough, even though it felt like I didn't have enough. For you, you might be wondering like, oh my God, I don't have enough. How am I gonna pay this bill? How am I gonna pay the rent when it comes? I don't know how I'm even gonna do this. Another exercise you can do is like, if you see a homeless person in the road, which I have done, I've seen the homeless person, then I ask God, what do you want me to give? I look in my wallet, I have a $5 bill and a $1 bill. Now, if I don't have any money, I would want to maybe give the $1 or maybe not give it all. Oftentimes, God would say to me, through my intuition in my heart, give the $5. I reluctantly did it. I obeyed God, but it was hard. And all the time, every single time I donated and gave money when I didn't think I had enough money, it always, 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 always came back to me. Tip number 5, talk about money like it is your friend. A lot of people talk about money as if it's something that is really negative, something that is evil, something that is dirty, something that they shouldn't want or shouldn't like. Well, money is energy. Now, some people say things like, I shouldn't want to have money. Or they might say, life is not about money. Or, money is just a means to an end. Now, if I was your friend and you talked to me like that, you said to me, Michelle, I shouldn't want you or want to be with you. Or, Michelle, life is not about you. Or if you said to me, Michelle, you're just a means to an end, I can tell you this much, I might not be your friend for very long if you said those things to me. So you really need to treat money like it's your friend. Treat money like it is something positive, not negative in your life. Invite money in. Invite money in to be a part of your life by speaking positively about money, and you will notice you will attract more money into your life. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Hit that bell for all notifications and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other people who want to manifest and want to manifest more money into their lives. And thank you so much for supporting this channel. You can go down below, look at my published books. You can also join my meditation class, get a consultation. I do coaching, or you can pledge your support on Patreon, www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin. And I will see you in the next video.